Hello, good day. Welcome back to my channel. In this video tutorial, we'll be making the last piece in the set we are trying to make, and we'll be making this beautiful beanie. I'll be showing you the step by step on how to make this ribbon. You can see it's very stretchy, and this with size from size 6 months above, and it's quite simple to make. So we'll be learning how to make this, and these are the materials we'll be needing. And before we jump into the materials, in case you're interested in making the full set, which we've been making, we started with the romper. We made this with rainbow themed, as you can see, and we proceeded to making the crocs. Right there, you can see that beauty. So if you're interested in any of these two tutorials, we have it on the channel. You can check them up. So we are making the last piece in the set, which is the beanie right there. So the materials we'll be needing yarn. I'll be using this acrylic yarn. As you can see, it's an acrylic yarn, and it weighs 40 grams. So I'll be using one. I'll be needing 2 balls. I will not be finishing the 2 balls. So as you can see, it is quite thin, and I'll be doubling my strand. So I'll be needing tapestry. I'll be needing measuring tape to measure. We'll be taking some measurements. I'll be using 2 different sizes of hook. I'll be using for the main hat. I'll be using this 5.0 hook, and for the edging, this edging right here, we'll be using size 3.0. Using the 3.0 hook for my edging. I'll be needing some pom-pom maker to make our pom-pom. I'll be showing you how to use that. We're needing a pair of scissors for cutting. We're needing stitch marker, very important, and we'll be needing tapestry needle to weave in our hands. So that being said, I think those are the materials we'll be needing. Let's jump right into the tutorial. So like I said, I'll be using size 5.0 hook because I want the hat to be stretchy, and we'll be doing a lot of front post and back post double crochet. So to kickstart, I'm going to grab my yarn, and I'll go ahead and make a slip knot, and I'll go ahead and chain 3. Okay, I'll chain 3. That's 1, 2, and 3. So after chaining 3, I'll skip these 2 chains. You see this very first chain we did? I'll go right in and work 18 double crochets in total. Yarn over, I'll go right inside. I'll work my first double crochet, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2. Again, yarn over, go inside, pull out the loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. So we'll go ahead until we have 18 double crochets in total. And as beginners, I would strongly suggest that you mark your very first double crochet right there. So I'll go ahead and complete my 18 double crochets. So this is what I have after completing my 18 double crochets. So you see my marked stitch, I'll remove it and I'll go right inside and make a slip stitch. So this completes our first round. So for the second round, go ahead and chain 2, 1 and 2. So right here, this is our first double crochet, and we have this chain 2. So in between the chain 2 and our first stitch, this is our first stitch, this is the chain 2. I'll go right inside here, yarn over, go in between I'm not going inside the stitch, I'm going in between the stitches. So I'll go right inside and work a double crochet. So that's my first double crochet for that round. I'm going to mark it. So after that, this is our first double crochet for the previous round. So right here, we are going to work a front post double crochet. So I'll go right inside that same space and wrap my hook and push my stitch forward. I'll grab my yarn and pull out a loop. I'll yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2. So we just worked a front post double crochet. So again, I'll yarn over. You see this space right here before the next stitch, I'll go right inside, make a double crochet. Then after that, I'll yarn over. You see this next stitch, which is this, I'll work a front post double crochet. So basically that will be the repetition for this round. So in between the stitches like this, you go ahead, you work a double crochet, and around your next stitch you work a front post double crochet. I hope you get my explanation. I'll take that again in between the stitches right here. I'll work a regular double crochet, and for my next stitch, which is this, I'll go around and work a front post double crochet. So I'll go ahead and repeat this until I get to the very end. So this is what I have after completing my second round. For size 0 to 3 months, I'll suggest you start with 12 double crochets, and for 3 to 6 months or 0 to 6 months, I'll suggest you start with 15 double crochet. This is for size 6 to 12 months, so that's why I'm doing 18 double crochets. So that should help reducing the size of the beanie. So after completing my second round, I'll go ahead and slip stitch into the very first stitch, and at the end of this round we should be having 36 stitches in total. So for the third round, I'll go ahead and chain up 2. So after chaining 2, we yarn over. You see that same space where we worked here, this is our chain 2 and this is our first stitch. So we go right in between inside that space and work a regular double crochet. And after doing that, I'll grab my stitch marker again and mark my very first stitch. So after doing this is our first stitch right here. We'll go ahead and work a back post double crochet. So to work a back post, remember this one that we did was front post. So for back post, we go from the back and we push our stitch backwards. We grab our yarn, we pull out a loop, and we work our double crochet. So that's a back post double crochet. So in the next stitch, which is this, we are going to work our normal front post double crochet. Again, this regular stitch, we are going to work a back post. So this is going to be the repetition. So what we did here is going to be the repetition for this third round. So let me show you. You see right here, this is our next regular stitch. In between right here, we are going to work a regular double crochet, normal double crochet. And you see this normal double crochet we did previously, we are going to work a back post double crochet around it. And you see this our front post double crochet, we are going to work our front post double crochet. So we repeated the pattern 2 times already. Again, after this front post, we have a regular double crochet. So before we work in around this, we'll go in between and work a regular double crochet. And our regular double crochet we did previously, we work a back post double crochet around it. I hope you are getting my explanation. Please rewind if you need to. And our front post, we work a front post around it. So that would be the repetition. In between the next stitch, you work a regular double crochet. This is our regular double crochet, you work a back post around it. This is our front post, we go ahead and work a front post. So you go ahead and repeat this until you get to the end. So this is what I have after completing my round, and I have 54 stitches in total. So for the next round, which is going to be our final round of increase, we are going to remove my stitch marker and stitch, and I'll go ahead and chain up 2, 1, 2, and in between our chain 2 and our first stitch, we'll go ahead and work a double crochet. After that, we yarn over. See right here, this post right here, go ahead and work a front post double crochet. It's a normal stitch, so work a double crochet, front post double crochet around it. You see this one where we have back post double crochet, we'll go ahead and work a back post double crochet. This is a front post, this is a front post, we work a front post. Yeah, so you see this regular stitch, whenever you come to the regular stitch, you know that you work a stitch in between. So when we get to this regular stitch, we'll work a stitch right here in this middle, right here. Then you see this regular double crochet, we'll go ahead and turn it to a front post double crochet. And see this back post, we work a back post around it. This front post, we work a front post around it. Now we have this stitch we work in between, so we'll go ahead and work a stitch in between. So I hope you've gotten a hang of the pattern. So we'll go ahead and repeat this until we get to the end, and after that we are going to start working our regular rounds. So this is what I have after completing my round. I have 72 stitches around, and it measures, so I'm trying to lay it flat, it measures around 10.5 centimeters and a little a little above, for practically 4 inches, actually 4 inches, and we have 11, 10 and a half. So we are doing for 0 to 3 months. I'll suggest 3 inches, and 0 to 6 months or 3 to 6 months, I'll suggest 3.5 inches, 3.5 inches. I'm making for 6 to 12 months, and that's why I'm doing 4 inches. The reason is that this pattern stretches a lot. It stretches a lot, as you can see. So after that being said, right now we are going to be extending the length of our hat. So we are done with the crown. This is the crown we just finished, the crown of the hat. So right now we are working on the length. So I'll go ahead and slip stitch in my first stitch and chain up 2. So right now we are just going to be working the regular front post and back post double crochet. So we are not making any stitch in between again because we are not increasing again. But if you want to do for adult size, you can go ahead and just follow the pattern. You make an increase here, then you go with front post, back post, front post, back post. So you just go ahead and repeat the pattern. So, but as for us, we are not making, as for me, I'm not making any increase again. So you see this regular double crochet we have here. I'm going to turn it to a back post. So I'll go from the back, I'll work a back post, double crochet. And you see this one right here, that is a front post, I'll work a front post. And this is a back post, I'll just work around it just like that. Where I see back post, I work back post. Where I see front post, I work front post. So that's just what we are repeating. And here when I get to the regular stitch, you see this is a front post and we have a front post right here. So practically this is going to turn to a back post. So I work a back post. Now continue on my front posts. I work front post for front posts and back post for back posts. Yours might change if you are doing a bigger size or lesser size. If you don't increase up to the 3 rounds I did, or you did more than 3, yours might be different. You might need to change a front post to back post and a back post to front post. You might need to do that to adjust it. So this is a front post. I'll go ahead and work a front post. So practically that's just the repetition. As you can see, this is a front post and I have a front post right here. So this is going to turn to a back post. So I'll go ahead and repeat this, and when I get to the end, I'll come and tell you the number of rounds to be repeating. So this is what I have after completing my round. Now go ahead and make a slip stitch in my very first stitch right here. So what we did previously is what we are going to be repeating all through. So we're going to chain up 2, and where we have back post, you work back post. Where you have front post, you work front post. So that's just the repetition, and that's how we'll be working. So we'll go ahead. I have a back post, I'll work a back post. I have a front post, I'll work a front post. So I'll go ahead and repeat this. You see, when I fold my hat right here, it measures from the middle where we started. It measures about 2 inches thereabout. So we are going to keep repeating the pattern until we have 6 inches length. This is for size 6 to 12 months. If you are doing for 0 to 6 months or 3 to 6 months, I'll suggest you work 5.5 inches long, the length. If you are working for 0 to 3 months, newborn to 3 months, I would suggest you do for 5 inches. So 0 to 3 months, you can consider 5 inches. 0 to 6 months, 5.5 inches. And 6 to 12 months, I'll be doing 6 inches. So if you are doing for bigger sizes, you might need to add a few more inches. So I'll go ahead and do this off cam, and when I'm done, we'll come and make the hair flaps. So here is what I have. I did in total, I counted from the top. In total, I have 21 rounds in total. Right here, starting from the top, I have 21 rounds, and that measures a little above, around 6.5 inches, and I have 16 centimeters. So I added half centimeter to it. So this is what I have, as you can see. So we'll be making the hair flaps. In case you don't want to make hair flaps, you can just go ahead and work single crochet around your beanie. As for me, I'll be adding hair flaps to this. So I did some counting already. So I counted 12 stitches. So starting from here, which is my very first stitch, this back post. So I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 and 12. So we are going to be starting with the first ear flap. I'll go right inside. So I made my slip stitch, so I'm going to chain 1. I'll start working single crochets. So starting from that very same stitch, I'll go right inside, work my first single crochet. So that's 1, go right into the next, 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So I have my 12 single crochets done. I remove my stitch marker. So this is what I have. So right now I'm going to chain 1 and turn. I will go right inside. I'll pull out a loop. I'll go into the next stitch, which is this. I'll pull out a loop. We are going to be decreasing on both ends. So I have 3 loops. I'll yarn over and pull through all 3. So we just made our first decrease. So I'll go ahead and work regular single crochets. And when I have 2 stitches left, I'll come and show you how to do the decrease. So I have 2 stitches left. I'll go right into the next stitch. I'll pull out a loop. I'll go into the last stitch. I'll pull out a loop. I have 3, yarn over and pull through all. So I'll chain 1 and turn. So this is how we keep repeating. I will keep decreasing on both ends. So I will go right inside, pull out a loop, go into the next, pull out a loop, and work my decrease. So I'll go ahead, work regular single crochets. When I have 2 stitches left, I'll make a decrease. I will turn and repeat the same thing until I have just 1 stitch left. So this is what I have after working my last decrease. So I'll go ahead and chain 1 and fasten off. So we'll be working the second flap. So this is what we have, as you can see. So to work the second, we are going to count. You see this front post that we have, this ridges, we are going to count 12. This was where we entered our last stitch, right here. So I'll start counting from here. I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So I'll enter into the next stitch. So in total we skipped 24 stitches. So I'll go right here, and we are going to be repeating the same thing we did here. So which is 12 single crochets in total. So I'll go right in, and I'll join with chain 1, and I'll go back inside that same stitch and work a single crochet. So I will go ahead, work my 12 single crochets, chain 1, and start decreasing. So I'll go ahead and repeat the same thing we did here. I'm going to be repeating that. So when I have the second flap done, I'll come and show you how we are going to be doing the edging. So this is what I have after working the second flap. As you can see, what we have right here. So we are going to be working the edging, and I will be downsizing my hook to size 3.0 mm hook because I want to tighten the edge because it's quite wide. So I want to make it firmer. So I'll go ahead with my 3.0 mm hook. I'll chain 1, and right here by the side, we'll go ahead and work one single crochet. So that's 1 to the next right here. We'll be working a single crochet inside every space you can find right there. So that's the next right here, and after that I'll jump right here. You can see. So we'll go around our entire beanie and work a single crochet, 1 single crochet across. So I'll go ahead, work my single crochet all the way, and when I get here I'll do the same thing. I'll work around the edging. When I get to this top, this stitch here at the top, I'll work 2 single crochets inside. Then I'll move right here, do the same thing, and repeating single crochet all through until I get to this place where I started. And after that, we'll come back and make these straps. So this is what I have after working my single crochet across right here. You can see we have a cleaner edge, and this has actually reduced, so it's quite firm. So right now we are going to be adding the straps. So right here I will go ahead and chain 40. 1 2 3 4. When I have my 40 chains, I'll fasten off. Now I'll come right here, join my yarn here and chain 40 as well. So this is what I have after working my straps. So this is what my hat looks like right now. We are practically done with it. We just have to decorate it, and we are going to weave in our hands, but we'll come back to that later. I'm going to set this aside. So I'll be decorating my hat with pom-pom. I'll be making a pom-pom, and remember we are working with rainbow theme, so I'll be adding all those colors in my pom-pom. So I'll be using this 7 centimeter size, 7 centimeters. So this is the size because I wanted a little bit big. So I will going to grab this like that and place it across each other like this, and I'm going to grab my first color, which is purple. So I'll go in with that and I'll wrap that around my pom-pom, maker. So I'll go a couple of times. I'll be wrapping all my 6 colors, and including our main color, making 7 in total. I'll be wrapping them around my pom-pom. So I'll be showing you how to do the first side, then you go ahead and do the other side. So I have this, and I'll be going next with this color, this shade of blue, just like we have it on our croc and our romper. So in case you just want to use one color, please go ahead. I'm just trying to follow the theme we are working with. So I'm going to fasten the first color off right there. I'm done with the purple. So I'll go ahead and wrap the blue. So I'll go a couple of times. See, okay. So I'll go a couple of times, wrap that. Go. And after I'm done wrapping, I'll wrap a little more. After I'm done wrapping, I'll move to the next color. So that's how I will keep going until I have all my colors done. So I think I have the blue covering the purple already. So after this, I'll go ahead and switch to the next color, which is color green. And after that here. So I'll go ahead, switch to that, and just so that I don't bore you with this process, so I'll just go ahead and wrap my green. I'll make sure I have more of green, and after that I'll go ahead with my color yellow. I'll make sure I have more of yellow. My yellow is more than the green, and after that I'll go in with orange. I'll make sure the orange is more than the yellow. You get the gist. So I'll go, and after that I'll go in with the red, and after that I'll finish off with my blue, which is this main color. When I'm done with this side, I'll go ahead and move to this side and do the same thing. When I'm done wrapping both sides, I'll come and show you the next thing to do. So after stuffing both sides, this is what I have. I went ahead and key both ends. You can see that it's hardly losing up because I stuffed it. So after that, I'm going to cut this, and you see right here in between, we start cutting just like that. So I'll go ahead and cut this through. I'll cut this one as well. I'll cut this as well. So I'll make sure I cut all, and make sure you don't open this yet. After that, we're going to cut a piece of our main color. I'll pass that through the middle. You see right here we are cutting. We pass it right through the middle. Make tight knots. Like, we'll go back and forth with the knots to make sure that it is tightly secured. And after that, we are going to open this up and bring out our ball. So when I have all of this done, I'll come and show you what it looks like and how to trim. So after cutting it through on both sides, this is what I have. I know it looks crazy right now, but trust the process. So I cut out a piece in this color, which is my main color, and I folded that into two. And I'm going to go right in the middle, just like I said earlier. I'll go right inside, pass my yarn inside, make sure I go through it like so. I think I have some yarn in there. So go through like this from underneath, and I'll make knots. I'll make sure it's very, very tight. Now we'll go a couple of times. I'll flip this over, I'll come to this side, make sure it's right in, side just like that, and I'll make knots again to secure my ball. So I'll go ahead and go back and forth a few more times making knots, and I will come and show you how I'm going to remove the pom-pom maker. So I'll remove this, and the second one as well, I'll remove that. So I will go ahead and bring this out, and I'll repeat the same thing for the other one. And this is what we have. Looks crazy. But right now we are going to start trimming. So I'm going to start trimming to the size you want. So you keep going. I ended up having little of this left, but the most important thing is we have all our colors in our ball. So I'll go ahead and continue trimming until I have the size and the shape I want. So when I'm done with that, I will come and show you what it looks like and how we are going to fix it on our hat. So after a lot of trimming, this is what I have. This is the cute pom-pom I have. Actually, I think I should have done the wrapping in a reversed manner, the way I did it. The color combination, how I did the wrapping. I started with purple. I guess I should have started with this color. So I would have add that here, and then move to red, then orange, then that's in that manner. So I think the color would have popped more than this. I would have add more of the lighter colors than the instead of the deeper ones, but then it is what it is. I still have my cute pom-pom, so we are going to place this right here in the center. So I thread my needle with this, and I will go right on top of the hat, right by this side. I'll pass that. Now thread the second one, the second side, and I'll go right in here on the other side. I'll pass it inside, and I'll turn my hat inside out. So I'm going to grab those tails. I'll turn my hat inside out, and I will be making some few knots tightly. Try not to break my yarn. So like so. I'll go again and again, and after that I'll go ahead and hide this tail right here inside the hat. I'll hide this. I will hide all the necessary tails, and I'll come and show you what the finished looks like. So actually I want to do something quickly. I want to shout out to Bright Crafts. She actually used my video tutorial for the romper, and she messaged me on Instagram and shared her creation with me. It was so beautiful and lovely. So Bright Crafts, hello, and thank you for reaching out. And it feels so great that there are people out there waiting for my content and are actually benefiting from you. So that being said, this is what the finished beanie looks like after the trimming and after fixing it. So this is what we have, and here is the crux as well. So we have our complete set done, and the pom-pom is actually not bad, honestly. So this marks the end of this series, and guys, we are over 2K subscribers. Come on, thank you all for the support so far. Thank you for the likes, the comments, and the shares. I see everything. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And yeah, if you're not yet a subscriber, click that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I drop a new video. So until then, see you next time. Bye.